Hello, good evening, welcome. We are back with more Riven. We had last time on Riven. We talked to Catherine. We uh got in touch with the moiety. We're in Tay, which is the age she found and sorta set up for them. Um we read a whole lot of what had been going on with her, with the journal. We have a code for the thing that was outside of where we linked in initially. Yeah. These people have giant pizza cutters. Hello. Okay, I don't get to go this way. Okay. This must be Catherine, since they have deified her. Hello. No? Okay. It's a big place. Nope. Hi. Aw, won't even let me play with the lever. Alright. Hello. That's a lot of knives. Oh. That's her link back. Let's save. No admittance except on official party business. Do we have to assume the, party position? Lay down and let Gladys take us away? So we can get our cake? Hi, buddy. Alright, so we can go back, it looks like, if we want. Oh, somebody finally decided to go into the box. One sec. Find a token wizard to join us, it'll be a blast. I found a cat. Found a large fluffy cat. It's a few hobbits as well. Cat's not that old. Not 111th. Oh, right. That was to figure out that we could start lighting these. As usual, it's going to be a couple minutes of what was I doing and how. Right, this was how we got out. And we know how to go back if we need to. Where was that? Yeah, I would hope the screen caps would have saved me time, but the fidelity on them is just not great, so... It's gonna be easier to just do this. There we go. I don't even need to go back right now, I just want to make sure it works. Either end, and then on the very end. Aha! We did it! Now what were we going to do? We need to find Gehn's stage 233. We need to go... We have a code to go play with the thing. Alright, I think this gets back to the main island. I don't think I got my prison linking book back yet. She said the Moiety had it? Kind of assumed I would have gotten it back when we got the stuff in our bag, but not sure if we did or not. She might have it. So if we go to Gehn's lab, apparently he's got the code for her door. We also did all of the marbles, and haven't figured out how to do that yet either. Maybe we'll go look at that. Nope, not that one. This thing. Nope. Let's go play with the other thing. Okay, I'm gonna grab my notebook. What's this one? Oh, that's the prison book. Okay, so we did get it back. In which case... Hang on. Obviously. We have to see what happens. Yeah, let's go to Dunny. What could go wrong?
Sikem Shokutia. Lodimat.
We went in and then trapped someone else? Oh, this seems like a good ending. Oh. You must be Gehn.
Forgive me. I don't believe we've met. I am Gehn. And you must be the one whom H is sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself. I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atris who must now pay the price for this foolishness. Well, there's still time.
We did it! We beat the game! The end. Good work, everyone. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, where was... Okay. Some of these numbers I know. Let me write them down, because it's just going to be easier. Fortunately, there's some repeated numbers in here, so it shouldn't be too bad to figure out. I think I've decoded enough of the numbers to kind of figure out what's going on with it. Okay. First one is 2 down. That one's 8. We know that one's 8. 8 is that one. Next one is 2 at an upper angle. So 4, I forgot to write down, but was this. So it's rotating. So that means 7's gonna be 2 in the corner like that. And 8's going to be... or 9's gonna be 2 in the other corner. Okay, so 7. And then 2. Pray for my notebook here. And then that's 10. It's number 4, perfect. Number 5 is 8 again. Oops, no, go back. Okay. Next one is 10. That's 2. That's 10. And that one is 1. That one is 3. That one is 7. Then the last one should be 3 again. Why is that not correct? Do the darn... Alright, hang on. 8... Oh, that's 9. That's not 7. It's the wrong direction. Alright, let's try that. Which means I'm gonna have another one that's wrong with 9. Hang on. Man, I get dyscalculia with imaginary number systems as well. Lovely. There we go. What'd that do? Whoa! I thought I wanted to get over to there, but I guess not, so... I'll look at the notes again in a sec. It's like it goes around that. Yeah, like that. Ooh. How do I get onto it, potentially? Turns out I have no idea what this is for. Alright, where's Catherine's notes? Mary Fisher, linking book. Oh, that's to get to the fissure, the linking book, so that probably won't help us right now. that. That. Connects there. That doesn't connect to anything. Oh no, it does. But I'm getting steam, so it must be fine? This I don't appear to be able to interact with directly. Yeah, I have no idea how any of this is helping us. Maybe it isn't yet. Well, let's put it back over here for now, because that looks like the most different of position from where we had, from where it was before. Oh, come on. Oh, maybe I lift it. Because it's got kind of the handle there. You can go a little further, I think. Maybe not. Why not? Feels like it should. Alright, fine. This feels like something I should just save before mucking around with. Which I mean is story of this entire game. Oh. We broke it! Is that bad? Feels like maybe it's bad. I've reopened the rift without, fulfilling either of my main goals that I was sent here to do. Hi! Yeah, it's totally safe. Don't worry about it.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? is empty.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand.
You never did.
Father.
Father, I am no longer your father because you are no longer my son.
You can't fire me, I quit. This seems fine.
I don't know what you thought you were doing, but thank you. I finally am free.
That'll end well for all of the ages. Right? Right? My hair's all frizzy now in a bottomless pit. Okay, so that is the thing we need to do, just not yet. Okay, okay. Alright, we'll just leave that set up for later. Perfect. Okay. Well, now what? How do I get up there? Because it feels like that's a thing I should be able to do. But I don't know how. This looks like there's something up there. Yeah, I did all these. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, can't do anything with that. No levers to poke like at the other thing. Looks like there's something up there. How do I get up there? I thought the lift would get me up there, but that does not appear to be the case. None of this is secretly a lift or a... Is this a button? Whoa. Ah! Okay, that's a thing. Oh boy. Uh-huh. $50! Good thing I wrote down colors earlier. Oh, it's coming down to me. Oh boy. Oh, nope, I'm being lifted. Feels like there's a lot of bad ends lurking around every corner here, so we're gonna save again. Figured out how to get up here. Figured out how to get up here. I don't know how much it helped. I have marbles now. Okay. What'd that do? Oh. You sank my Jenga ship. Alright, well this looks like the pattern from the map that I've written down. I don't know what the order is. I'm guessing it's where the islands are physically located, which sucks because I don't know those very... I'm gonna have to go look at the thing again, aren't I? I didn't save that... or I deleted that screen cap, didn't I? Do I have a diagram of the islands of Mist, or of Riven? That would be convenient. I could probably figure it out from looking at the portholes as well. This looks like it might be something like what we're dealing with. Maybe? Acolytes, remains to shut down. Alright. Let me check something. Back down, please. I have some notes that might help, but not quite enough. Okay, so if I'm in the middle... None. Facing here. There's that one. I have notes about which one went where. Okay, so I've got those all jotted down. Vertical line is boiler. Vertical dot is prison. Single dot I don't know. Jungle is squinty... survey. What am I missing? There's another island. Oh, maybe it's just the one we're on. The main island, the temple island. That might be it. Because I bet that points at the orb that's here. Because this is one of the 5 islands. Yeah, okay. Alright, maybe that'll help. I might need to go to Survey Island and jot that down again. For positioning. Can I leapfrog these? What's going on here? No. Okay. So that has to do with the colors. Orange, purple, I don't have a note for. That's interesting. So yellow and orange as separate ones. Because that's going to correspond with... Oh yeah, let's look at these while we're here. Images. Don't know. I think that's just the boiler. Yeah, this one I have jotted down. Because that feels like it's also relevant to the Survey Island thing. That must be 233. Or it's Tay. Not sure. Okay. Okay, so the basic strike force is 9. Blue, orange, red, purple, green. So that one's purple. So turn a fire marble into a power marble, we have to add the amount that's on the left? Or subtract the amount? So it looks like they would... I don't quite understand what it's looking for. They have to go in order. Because I can't rearrange them. So it has to go red, orange, green, blue, purple. Kind of guessing. Okay. It feels like 2 separate things going on here. There it is. I'm gonna write these down so I don't have to keep bringing this up. So that one has to be plus 12, because that's 10 and 2. Orange is minus... Let me double check which one that is. 4. Red is minus this, which I'm pretty sure is 6. Yeah. Purple is plus... Big compound number here. Must be 14. And then green is plus... That's 9. Okay. I think I have my numbers. Now, do those just need to go into here, or do we need the calculations? So, if it's 9 plus 14, it would be 23. 9 plus 12 is 21. 9 plus 9 is 18. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. That would have to be the case, because otherwise they're not in order. Okay. Okay. I have done math. Stupid game making me do math. Alright, so purple goes on 23. 5, 10, 15, 20. Good, that's an option. Blue goes on 21. Green goes on 18. Orange goes on 5. Red goes on 3. Okay. So hopefully that's correct. We also have to do this. Now this is the part that I think I need to go back to Survey Island and look at the islands and try to figure out which one was which. I don't remember which one is which symbol. Oh yeah, I can try to guess from my diagram I wrote down. That's right. So if that's the case... that one would be temple. Sorry, I'm flipping my notes all over here. Temple is yellow. Or temple is green. So there. If that's correct, then boiler is purple. Survey is orange. Jungle is red. That means this one's blue. I don't think that's correct. Is that correct? Did it work? Let's find out. Can I play with those? No? Okay. I don't think it did, because it's not letting me try to do anything. Alright, let's go find the stupid survey island. See if I remember how to get there. Spoiler, I don't. This'll take me to jungle. I could get there through the Starry Expanse. That might be faster. Actually. Which means I have to remember how to get to the viewfinder and the orb. Oh, the viewfinder's in the same spot. Okay, that's not so bad. Alright, let's see if that's the other connection for here. Otherwise, I can check the other spot. Is that my connection? That might be my connection. Nope. It's the same connection, just offset. Hooray, that's my connection. Okay. Alright, that's not so bad. Now that we know how to pilot the thing, we're just gonna go this way. It's gonna be less maddening in the long run, I think. Alright, let's ride the orb. Alright. According to my notes, we need to get to that one. That I can see right there. Okay. This should spit us out onto the island we want to be on. I'm gonna have to remember where the stupid viewfinder is to get back out of here, too. I think I remember where it is, though. Wait, this is... Where's the... No, this is Boiler. This isn't Survey. Alright, hang on. Did I go to the vertical line or the horizontal line? That might be what I did. I went to the wrong line. I forgot there was a vertical and a horizontal line. Alright. Even in the way that's supposed to be easier, I'm still quite bad at this. Alright. Let's go to the other line, or circle with a line in it. Sorry, I'm just consolidating some notes to make it a little easier. Yep, I went to the wrong one. Okay. Where is the other one? Unknown. Let's spin around and see what we find. Whee! Alright, let's try this track. Where is my other... Nope, that's the one we were just at. They all connect to the starry expanse. I should be able to do this. Nope, go back. Where is it? There it is. Nope, that's the vertical one again. Dang it! It's in here somewhere. It's gotta be. Nope, stop that. Alright, so the track with Temple doesn't have... It doesn't connect to anything useful. The one next to it... There it is. Found it. Turns out I'm bad at maps in literally every form. Okay, in theory, this is the one I want. For real this time. Hooray, this is in fact the island we wanted. Okay, at least that's correct in my notes. I know what color corresponds to every island and the symbol for every island. I just need to know which... shape corresponds to each one, so I know where to put them on the other grid. You're not gonna, like, give me colors when I do this, are you? Nope. Oh, good. Okay. This still might help. So we had... big square, little square, L piece. Nope, L piece is down there. You know, and I saved myself from writing this down earlier because I didn't think I'd need it. Turns out I do. Okay. I feel like I should recognize these structures. Is this the lake that is literally behind us? Jungle. God, I'm bad at spatial awareness when I can't actually look at the thing. I might be able to correlate it from my diagram here, though. Because if so, then that one is green. That one... that one's prison. That's blue. Blue is there. green. And then that would make... That's this one. That's on the other side of the entryway. That's jungle. Jungle is red. That one's the L shape. It's all the way over. That's boiler. Boiler is purple. Means that one has to be orange. Oh, wait. Nope, we're still good. I wrote it correctly. So that's purple. Square. So that's that. Oh, I could have just done this to draw it. That would have been much simpler. Aha, logic way too late after I've redrawn things. Alright, let's go try it. Let's see if that did it. Yeah. Don't I get to see the... Thank you. There we go. Yeah. If this isn't correct and I have to find the topography, I'm looking it up. What the topography is. Alright, do I remember how I got to the thing? Absolutely not. I think it might have been around here. There it is. Okay, that didn't go so badly. And we're back. Okay, let's try the thing again. Push the button. I know, I woke you up, I'm sorry. Don't tell him I'm not sorry. Okay. Green. Red. Blue. Purple. Orange. Oh. Well, I did that before. Please tell me it's correct this time. How do I do a thing? I pushed this button and it did the whole thing. But now it's just a lift. Okay, either it's wrong or I'm missing something. Oh, is that a button? I don't think that's a button. Are you a button? Nope. Warg. Blue, red, green, purple, orange. Three, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23. Feel like this is supposed to be a button. Is it bugged or did I do something wrong? Eh. Look at my math again. $14 plus 9 is 23. 12 plus 9 is 21. 9 plus 9 is 18. Nine minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. Yeah, that all should be correct. What's not correct here? So if it's not the doing the 9, that wouldn't work because 6 would have to be... Because that's red. That's orange. Yeah. I mean, I could try. But I don't think this is gonna be anything. Am I missing a step to power this thing on? If anyone knows, I am open to troubleshooting. So I don't know. Five. $18. 21. 23. That's it. I'm looking up the mist topography to make sure I have the right symbols for the right islands. That's the thing that's the most likely to be wrong here. And I'm not going to get it from the actual topography easily. One sec. My apologies. Okay. Pulled up a nicely hand-drawn map that I think might be from the Riven official thing, so that at least feels somewhat appropriate. Oh, okay, yeah, those were incorrect. Okay. So this is prison. This is temple. This is jungle. Survey. Boiler. Which I mainly got the names of from the achievements that popped up as I was playing. Okay. Okay, prison is blue. Temple is green. I mean, I've actually learned some of these by the end of this. Very useful. Boiler is purple. Survey is orange. Oops, those are in the wrong spot. That would have caused me a problem. Jungle is red. Okay, let's try that. Okay. This one's correct. This one's red. Purple. Green. Blue. Please work this time. Hey, it's a button. Alright, to be fair, I did look at an actual, like, physical map that someone drew of the island to get there, so... Whoa! Let us whoosh. A little sad they changed the linking sound a little bit for this game from the Mist. Alright, I saved recently, this is fine. Now, hopefully, he'll swipe my trap book. Before blowgunning me.
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gehn. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that... Well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. Great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions.
I was expecting him to pace all the way back around again.
30 years ago. 30 years.
Ah, dang it. I don't want
30
to follow
lifetimes,
him.
what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
I believe him.
Be sure
Do you
the deeds
believe
of
him?
my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven. Many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atreus desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you.
Oh, please use it, Mr. White Savior Complex with the side of colonialism.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Do I get to save so I don't have to listen to this all again?
You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atreus and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book.
Okay, it looks like I didn't miss a chance to do a thing, so I hope. And he is currently inaccessible. Oh, good. Can I do anything else? All right. Oh, that goes back to his lab. That makes sense. So I had to go back to do it? Okay. What's the quickest way back? Is this one vertical line? I think this one's vertical line. Yep. I assume I just loop back around and talk to him again. Because I should just be able to use it. Because I think she said that, or he said, someone said, that if you use it, you'll be placed and then displaced if someone else uses it. Like the ones the brothers were in. I just wanted to be able to save. And because of that, I gotta go all the way back around. At least this is actually a relatively quick jaunt back, considering. It's probably a quicker one with the, railway cars. But I don't know which ones go where easily enough. Okay, we're here. I gotta loop back around this way. Don't wait for it to turn every time. Oh, I can take off empty box cam while this is happening. There. Okay, fortunately that stayed powered up. Alright, back we go. Maybe he'll have experienced character growth since we've been gone. I doubt it. Yeah, I figured that would signal him if I warped back in.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it.
Well, we got more dialogue at least.
Here, I shall follow you directly.
We're being raided. Hello, raiders. Welcome on in. Spoilers for Riven, probably. 'Cause we're near the end of it. We've been bumbling our way through various puzzles. Oh, Obra Dinn is fantastic. I love that game. Playing more Riven tomorrow. Well, if you don't want to be spoiled, you should scooty on out. I got real mad at some puzzles earlier. Will be because of dad duties anyways. That makes sense. Well, thank you for raiding. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. I am Hulyen. I play weird nonsense. Usually indie games. Haha! Stupid jerk. Alright, so we trapped Gehn. Can I save again? I can! Wonder if I can see him in the book. I'm not gonna let him out. I just want to see. Nope, not that one. Oh, I don't get to see him. Okay. Alright, so these look like the ones we used to get here. There's bag. I don't get to play with any of that. Can't play with any of that. There's supposed to be a code here somewhere. Ooh, what this? That might be the code. Maybe? Doo-doo-doo. Maybe not. Those don't sound like the sounds we had on the, chime. But these do. I think I turned off the boiler. There's this pipe. There's a drink with a bone in it? Cat? Hey, it's one of those little beetles. Alright, so that's the way back out, so that's fine. What this do? Ah! Neat. So if I come back, I won't get trapped. Ooh. Also a book. Nope, nothing doing. Can't play with any of these. We'll wait to turn that back on. What's down here? Haha, again, I'm messing with your stuff. Oh, found where he sleeps. Oh, that sounds like... Hang on. That sounds like the thing we need. Tick, tick, ding. Rattle. So tick, tick, ding, rattle, tick. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we need to let Catherine out. Oh, here we go. Alright, settle in. I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the Fifth Age. And though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fissure Plateau cage, just as I'd surmised, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels, who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel happened to be nearby. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person. A fact that I find hard to believe, but if true, makes the question of why she's returned here all the more puzzling. While I am sick with frustration at having lost the only quarry that Cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Dunny. It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the Fifth Age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction, but I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of resurrecting that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did bring a linking book with her, then I am halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the Fifth Age, and I can only assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Once again, the Great Wark has demonstrated its usefulness to me. The villagers have been difficult to manage in the wake of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of this mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful these prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. The search for Catherine continues. I deeply regret my mistake of having ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day, I more sorely realize the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge, not even in the simplified manner in which I presented it to them. Their minds, adopted only to the exceptionally menial tasks of the village life, were incapable of comprehending the act in all its complexity, and were thus unable to glean any of the underlying principles that are ironically so elegantly simple. This guy sucks. I mean, we knew that, but you hear that again in the book in my bag? You suck. I'm not letting you out. It is obvious that so much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the meaning of the information I gave them. Ugh. Remember earlier how I said white savior complex and colonialization? Yeah. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the glorious future I had planned for them, this conflict would not exist. The minds of the children, however, are much more malleable. With the proper tutelage, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that has given them their lives. At times they take to it almost as if they had a bit of Dunny blood in them. Given the natives' inborn limitations, however, I'm quite careful that none gain a level of understanding that I would permit them to use to sin against their future the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think she could wield such knowledge responsibly when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atris. Still, he remains one of the greatest disappointments of my life. I should never have left him with my mother, but at the time I'd returned for him, he had already been poisoned as to all the thoughts of aiding me in my noble mission. Perhaps that was the only way she could soften the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of the entire civilization. So much destruction, so many great lives lost. The guilt must have been unbearable. Uh-huh. I believe his point of view. She did seem to love my father and our world, but ultimately she was an outsider whose ignorance of the Dunny became the catalyst for their demise. If I'm to rebuild our culture, and in the process correct such weakness, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary in order that a new and stronger era of prosperity might someday come to pass. Whew. Get ready, I imagine he's just gonna get more insufferable the further we go here. I've been increasingly beset by images from the past these last few weeks. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the book, Maker's Guild, Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Dunny world, but I cannot bear to think of him for long. It is too much. I was too young to see such things. I have her! Late last night, I received word that Catherine had been apprehended while attempting to persuade some of the villagers to join her. I lost a few men in the process, but I would have gladly paid 100 times that number for such a prize. She's been imprisoned in my old office, where I've been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her return. I've had to fight the all but constant impulse to put her on the gallows, as she has adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions, when she answers them at all, in her native tongue. Even so, she is a poor liar. I am now certain that her return to Riven was unintentional, that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her willingness to share with me the location of the moiety, we shall see. Without their leader, however, they are once again powerless against me. If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atris is bound to come for her. That is a given. The question I must now consider is, how will he attempt it? It is likely that his hesitation is due at least in point to this dilemma. One way or another, though, he'll have to bring a linking book to get back. There is no other way. It's late and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much in my life. My people, my father, my son. And you, my wife. Kita, you were the only true kindness I have ever known. Watching you flicker there in the images, I sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore you your life with my pen, I would do it in an instant and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. Damn these savages! I would be well advised to leave them all in the 5th age and begin again with a clean sheet of paper. A stranger has arrived in Riven, with a linking book to Dunny. And once again my useless minion was overtaken by the rebels. From what little I could decipher of his muddled explanation, it apparently occurred sometime this morning. Hey, that's us! We get to hear what he thinks of us. I'm sure it'll be great. The cage mechanism has been damaged, but that is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Atris is certainly behind this. But why would he send someone else in his stead, and with a linking book, no less? Surely he would have guessed that I would be waiting for him. Such recklessness is unlike him. Could it be that he's had a change of heart toward me? That after all these years he has finally decided to let his poor old father go? Ha! I know all too well where his loyalties lie. He is only after one thing. Perhaps this stranger should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. Beginning to think it was a mistake to allow the stranger to roam freely about the islands, in their ignorant provoking, they attempted to power the damaged drawbridge from the Temple Island and the entire bridge collapsed. A trivial loss at this point, but it irks me all the same. Had I not yet managed to free myself from that crumbling age, it would have hampered my progress severely. But again, it is no matter now. The day will soon come when I will be done with Riven forever. I wonder if that isn't in there if we never did that. That's funny. Disconcerting news. Last night, a group of maintainers happened upon a lone rebel scout and were able to engage him long enough to learn of a most implausible device, a crystal window, supposedly capable of amending my linking books, much the way that my own remarkable system does, but with one slight advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it entirely portable. this outlandish claim is true, then the artifact in question must be something that Catherine fabricated prior to her capture, no doubt from an explicit dunny schematic she brought with her. If only I'd had access to such a document all these years. And we did see that. That's how it went to Tay. The portent of this revelation is deeply troubling. Some years ago, the rebels managed to abscond with a dysfunctional linking book I'd intended to destroy. The book was never recovered, but once they had sufficiently atoned for the sacrilege, I graciously decided to let the matter slide, thinking that in their inept hands it could do no harm. But if Catherine has indeed empowered them with such a device, the rebels may well have linked to another age. It also means that, I'm guessing 233 is no longer safe. This cannot stand. The stranger is the key to all of this. Tracking their movements has given me a good idea of where this rebel linking book and the crystal may be hidden. But before I can deal with that, I must secure the linking book back to Dunny. Everything hinges upon that. If I can regain access to my arsenal of resources there, I will happily leave the whole of Riven to its own dismal future. We'll go ahead and take a picture of that. Gehn sucks.
Natsu? Shiva? Shorate. Mataneta. Tagamem. San Botegan Shem. Fasi.
Ah, so that was code 5? Hang on, where's my numbers? Always the numbers. So that was Kita. So 2 and 3 is father. Nope, come back.
Now, my turn. Want to record something so always you will remember. What is English for scramape? Scum from above. Your appearance should have inspired us to a better future. What does it mean for us as a people if we cannot embrace worlds outside our own? You were an angel from above. Always you will be my angel from above.
Anna. 235. Oops. Nope, come back.
An angel. Your angel. An angel of death. The Denis Council knew it. They knew. tried to force my own ideals on your world. You would still be alive. You would still be alive. I wanted a life full of magic, full of books that bridged worlds, that lit up the darkness like stars. The possibilities were endless. It's just us now. You'll never have the life you should have had. Somehow my love and compassion, it took that. I don't know how. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Again.
Gee, I'm not sure I'm picking up the subtle themes of anti-colonialism and anti-white savior complex here. Very subtle and difficult to parse. I think if I just ramjangle all of them, do they all play at once? Nope, that was it. Okay. That's pretty. Oh, there's a shirt in there. Okay. Alright, back up we go. Very cool. It's a very pointy place. Oh. Heh. Turned satellite dish into a grill. Oh, those are the image of the totems. Oh, burned book. I don't know if I can use that. I'll save before I do that. Oh, that just goes back up here. Okay. Nope, now I don't get to do the thing. Aw. Either it wasn't gonna work or I missed my chance. Dang. Nope. Alright. Back we go. Which was the way out of here? Don't remember which way it was. I think it was the other way. Yep. Was this? I think this was vertical. Yep. Alright, we're going to the prison island. Okay. Call the mover thingy over, and then we want... Prison Island is... that symbol. Find that one on here. Not that one. The other one. Let's just kind of wham-jangle around until we find it. Oh, there it is. Aha, like I said. Ta-da. Yeah. We're here. If memory serves, I think this is the only way to get there. I'm gonna need that other page back. That's what I get for writing on whichever page is convenient at the time and not organizing things. Okay, so which of these is which? That's tick. Tick. Nope, that one's rattle. Okay. Tick. Tick. Ding. Rattle. Tick. Aha! I did it! Hopefully I've not succeeded in trapping myself forever somehow. So I'm not going to discount that possibility. Game's a big fan of that.
We have to move quickly. Gehn's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book? You did it. You captured Gehn. We're all free. But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what they'll do once they realize he's gone. I have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. And you go back to where you first arrived and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as possible, but don't wait for me. Oh, and don't forget the combination in my journal. You'll need it.
Alright, so it was... Oh. Catherine? Oh, good. You'll forgive my moment of concern there. Yes, the combination. Couldn't just tell it to us. I mean, to be fair, I've already translated it. Dang it. The triangle pull is colored differently where people grab it. Yeah. Forgot I have to go up here and do the thing first. Okay, this one is... And back we go to Temple Island. Also, she might not remember the combination. To be fair, it's been a number of years. It's like a 10-digit code. Okay, we're here. Oh, right. Now I have to go through this nonsense. This game would be half the time, if not less, without all these transitions. I think that's the one that goes to the lever. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. For some reason I always forget the stairs are just right outside the door. Every time. Okay. Is it all the way over yet? Yes. Here we go. What up, Beatrice?
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book? I don't understand.
Atris!
Time for hugs later. Leaving now, please.
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us. This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me.
Do I?
Goodbye, my friend.
Am I being abandoned in a dying age with no one in it?
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I'm unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mist book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The Age of Riven has come to a close, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
Are you so sure? That's what I was thinking. Based on what exactly? Here's where we part ways. Bye, good luck. Don't die in the starry expanse void of space. I'm sure you'll be fine. We didn't even get a credits roll. Let's have the credits roll. Lesson learned, that family line is all jerks. Catherine seems okay. But then again, she married into the family, so maybe that's why. She's not blood related? Yeah, exactly. Although her sons are terrible. But we can blame Atris for that, I suppose. It's the sons in that line that are all awful. No, that's not true. Anna was also terrible. Abandoned. Oh, nice. I like that they have the original team on the credits here. Well, sad we didn't get the original FMVs. Although the CG in this one seemed a little less jarring than the ones in Myst for the remake. But I didn't make it as far into Riven. So I don't really have as much a frame of reference there. Alright. Well, it's a little early, but I think that's a good wrap-up point. We've finished off Riven. I'm gonna find somewhere to send us all off to. Thank you all so much for coming along with me on this journey and not getting too frustrated when I can't figure stuff out in a timely fashion. We did okay. But I will say thank you so much. Stick around for the raid. I appreciate y'all, and have a wonderful night. Bye!